for the most part, no longer trust their farts after like 25.
Yeah, yeah. Once you get to that age, if you feel
That's
something,
why the fart joke's no longer funny.
yeah, yeah. I fart on my toilet because
Yep.
uh, because sometimes it's not just a fart.
No, no. That fart occasionally lies. It's sad when the fart lies. But it is nice when it's a real fart.
Oh yeah, because you're like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
it's just
that fart is... Oh,
like
wow, that smells terrible. I hope somebody's around to smell. Who smelt it, dealt it.
Alright, so how's your day?
We haven't done half bad, but we had a weird fuck up today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
A weird thing on the
Well, we pre-order our puff pastry. It's a pain in the ass to make by hand. It's much easier to just order it. And it's a nice, soft, flaky, many layers of pastry.
Oh,
You,
yeah.
you do
Okay.
your turnovers with it and stuff like that.
Well, do you do anything with it? Do you like deep fry it or bake
It's
them?
baked, but I think you can deep fry it as well.
Okay, so it's
It's a nice
basically
universal dough.
okay, so someone already needed it and put it in position and stuff
Yeah.
for you. So,
Oh
okay.
yeah, it's pre-ordered.
All right.
Well, they gave us one it was a wrong box, and occasionally they substitute stuff without telling us. So if we get something that looks abnormal in the same condition, we don't question it. We just assume they just were assholes.
Right. Okay.
We got Danish dough instead of puff pastry, and we didn't question it.
Were you able to work with that?
Today we learned a thing, and I'll find out when I get to work tomorrow. We have not a clue that we have never done this before. We ended up using it for the turnovers, which Danish dough behaves much differently than a puff pastry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like turnovers.
Well, eventually I will send you some turnovers. They're
Oh,
it's just that they're good for 3 days.
oh, okay.
So mail is a iffy concept.
Yeah.
Also, our puff pastry is really flaky, and I don't know how well they'll survive. I do plan to eventually send you some of our dill pickle soup.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
If you ever get a chance, dill pickle soup is surprisingly good.
Was it like pickles? Is it like pickle juice that you just?
So, yeah, it's a concept of this, a little bit of pickle juice. They take the dill pickles, chop them up, but they also throw a bunch of other spices in it.
Oh, okay.
So you get the satisfaction of dill pickles without just, oh god, it's dill pickles. I liked it. The tomato basil soup's really good too.
Yeah, I like dill pickles. I mean, I think my father prefers like the other kind of pickles.
Just this normal pickle.
No, it's just what's it called? The butter.
Oh, bread and butter pickles.
Yeah, bread and butter pickles.
Farmer pickles are also good. But those also come with cauliflower and such.
Okay.
By the way, those are delicious. Our neighbor used to make us homemade gallon jug of it.
The pickles I like the most were the spicy pickles though, where they pickle peppers in there with them.
Do you do the pickled bologna too?
Oh no.
No? Have you? Are you not a fan, or have you just not tried it yet?
Well, I haven't tried pickled bologna, but I'm not really a fan of bologna in general.
It's different in taste.
Really?
Yes. Especially if you get the spiced pepper one, but it's like $12 for a bucket of it. And
Oh.
it doesn't come smaller.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for that on that as well.
My boss says the same thing. I also eat pickled eggs.
Yeah, I've actually wanted to try that because I do love eggs, but I'm not 100% sure on that either.
Again, you're in Daytona. You have an assortment of weird locations there.
Yeah.
I only visited a couple times, but there's occasionally you can come across in small towns just a whole tiny thing of like maybe 8 pickled eggs. Or even smaller. We do in our area.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're not.
Maybe I'll send you pickled eggs. I know what I'm putting in the next box.
Okay.
Well, you more or less you live in the city, don't you?
Well, yeah, I live in Daytona, the city.
Okay. Well, my aunt lived on the outskirts. She had a horse farm. She ended up with a banana tree in one of the hurricanes.
Oh yeah, having a banana tree is nice. I like bananas.
She said it was definitely a weird thing to have, just a banana tree growing in her yard. But it was pleasant. She also sold that farm for some reason. It has to be so nice having a pool down there. I used to chase the knolls. By the way, I will give you my address for a fat-tailed gecko.
A fat-tailed gecko?
Uh-huh. Wild caught, by the way. You had to put effort. I think they're hard. Or even a crack gecko.
Like a lizard?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did I not ever explain to you? I rescued iguanas.
Oh yeah. I think you might have mentioned something.
My fat-tailed gecko ate my anoles. I felt kind of bad.
And the anoles, they're like the little tiny lizards.
Yeah, those are your guys' American geckos. They're pestilence. They ruin water filters, is my understanding.
Ugh.
They get trapped in pools and they sometimes can't get out. My aunt had a net to try to keep them out. By the way, I never threw anoles into her pool randomly. Never. By the way, I'm gonna put on some mayhem.
Now entering King's Row.
Battle.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem. Stop me if you've heard this one before.
You see my golden guns?
Oh wait, where are you?
Right behind you.
Oh, they stand out so weirdly, but they sparkle too, and it's so weird. There we are, baby.
Yep.
Shiny golden guns.
Well, I tortured myself in comp to get these.
I can't believe you actually did so. You have more willpower than me.
They changed the rules for comp now.
Yep, it's 2
season's
months.
Only 2 months now. You're getting less board points, but they're giving you more points per win. So
Yeah, I ended up watching the videos. Yeah, shorter, less points, but points are worth more. Type of
oh yeah,
thing.
and the feeling of accomplishment for building your way back up. That they're undoing that because apparently people were upset with that.
You know what? They can get over it. Curse them and their feels and needs.
Yeah, who needs feels?
I
I
never.
got real.
Exactly. No, God, don't feel like my boss. I work with a pessimist. And the worst kind of pessimist. My God. I wish they gave Diva dances outside of her mic, Mac.
That would be nice.
Everything's...
Or, any kind of emote.
Yeah. Don't you have the gamer one?
Oh yeah, I got it. Which one is it?
Okay, so that's what it looks like from the other end. I don't think our widow likes me. She was snipping me. My, Atti was kind of sad that you actually can't play the actual game in that mode.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to play it.
And it would be...
It looks like a lot of fun.
It seems like a fun, ridiculous thing to add in. You're being dry humped. You're being dry humped. Genji's really into you, apparently. I'm sorry. And you murdered a tracer. Just because the Genji was dry humping you.
What? Someone killed her? I didn't kill her.
You murdered the tracer. I'm pretty sure you shot her. No? All loves?
Maybe Genji killed her. Because I still have a full magazine of bullets.
I'm... Maybe reloaded on her.
Hey look, this pistol's golden too.
Nope, nope, never mind on that one, huh?
Oh well. Guess we'll have to save it for later.
Damn it all, because I know you don't mayhem with her.
Nope.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Oh, now they're playing with shadows. Can you believe someone uploaded a 9.5-hour video of kittens playing?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you ever get my Kitten Academy link?
Yes, I did.
They're awesome to watch if you want that type of information.
Yeah.
I do kind of wish they had music for background.
Oh, for my ethics class, I have to put in 10 hours of volunteer work at local non-government organizations. And I'm like, well, I don't want to do that. But they mentioned that the Halifax Humane Society, I was like, well, hell yeah, I'll spend 10 hours playing with puppies.
Well, that's actually a good idea to get you the fix you want without actually bringing them into your home.
Yeah.
I know, and honestly, that's just always a good idea. What was it, in high school? I actually ended up working at a pet store down the road. A pine snake tried to eat my finger. Fucking pine snake. Fucking McCree! Go to hell! Hey! I have 2 mines! That didn't matter at the end. I'm sorry if I'm loud in your head.
What did that thing go live?
Oh, I've been live.
Well, I mean the 2 mine thing.
Oh, yes! Widow now has a quicker hook as well.